I can't be the only one that is tired of seeing people using a foundation that isn't their skin tone, their skin shade, not even their race. If you're a girl or a guy that is looking for that perfect foundation that would look like skin, match you in total, you've come to the right place. Trust me, after watching this video, you're not going to be one of those people thinking that they can't find their perfect foundation shade or that makeup isn't for them, because that is a big fat lie. My channel. Before we even start, let's eliminate all sorts of one foundation rule that one shade of foundation will look good for all light skin, for all dark skin, and all brown skin. Otherwise, you are setting yourself up for failure and honestly some major disappointment. When looking for the perfect foundation, there are a few things to bear in mind: your undertone, your overtone, your finish, and coverage. Stay with me now. I'm going to break down each and every one of these for you. Got you. First is your undertone. That's basically the color that is under the top layer of skin that we can all see. When you get a cut that isn't that deep, that skin you are seeing, the color of that skin is called your undertone. Everybody's skin is made up of the primary colors of red, blue, yellow, and white, but like in different variations, and your undertone is actually determined by which of these primary colors is more dominant. As of today, there are only three undertones: cool, warm, and neutral. Everybody falls under these three undertones. If you have a cool undertone, you have more blue and red in your undertone composition, and this is more prevalent in pale skin people or people with a very deep ebony color. If you have a warm undertone, you have more yellow and a little bit of red but less blue in your undertone. Light skinned people and people with a light brown complexion. Those with a neutral undertone have equal amounts of yellow, red, and blue. Dark skinned people and brown skin people. Contrary to what you may be thinking, because of all the big English, it's really easy to find out what your undertone is. The first and surest way is to look at the color of the vein inside your wrist in natural light, of course. I don't know if you can see mine. If this vein looks blue, purple, or a very light pink, it means you have a cool undertone. If it looks green, you have a warm. If it looks yellow or you can barely even see it, it means you have a neutral undertone. Another way to check is to actually sit in front of like a white wall or a white board and take a clear picture of yourself. No flash, no filters. Because you are standing in front of a white wall or a white background, it's going to make your undertone more distinct and you'll be able to actually tell the pigmentation of your undertone. The most common way of knowing is to find out the type of jewelry that looks best on you. If you notice that gold is more flattering on you, then it's likely you have a warm undertone. If silver is more flattering on you, you probably have a cool undertone. But if they both look as good on you and one doesn't look better than the other, then it's likely you have a neutral undertone. If you're not interested in doing all this plenty work and you just want to bypass it, you can always use any foundation that is your shade and just try to color correct. Color correction is a way to bypass getting a foundation that perfectly matches your undertone. The second step to getting your perfect foundation is knowing your overtone. Overtone is basically your skin complexion. The key is to actually match your face to your body. I always recommend get 3 foundations that look like they could be a match and then start applying from your jawline. They should actually blend seamlessly in with your neck, chest, and your shoulders. I used 4 so you can see the variations much more clearly. You can't get away with your face being 10 times lighter than your body. So the goal is to unify your face with your body. When you have your overtone and your undertone figured out, you pretty much have everything sorted out, or at least the bulk of the work. Third thing to keep in mind when looking for your perfect foundation is to consider the type of finish. Finish is basically the sheerness of foundation on you, and it's always best to go with the finish that suits your skin and your personal preference. There are 4 foundation finishes: dewy, matte, semi-matte, and luminizing. All these types of finishes have there are skin types that they are compatible with. Matte finish foundations are made for oily skin. It mattifies the skin, it reduces the presence of oil, it doesn't look like you are sweating all the time. Dry skin and dewy finish foundations are honestly a match in makeup heaven. Dewy finish foundations are hydrating and nourishing for people with dry skin. If someone with oily skin uses it, it will look like they rubbed groundnut oil all over their face. Combination skin types go best with semi-matte finish foundations because these type of foundations actually cater to both their oily sides and their dry side. And finally, luminizing foundations are made for sensitive skin. People with sensitive skin generally have to stay away from any type of foundation that has mineral oils, alcohol, fragrance, talc, and whatever that could easily make their skin irritated. That's why luminizing foundations are perfect for them. I honestly love how makeup exists for everybody. There is something for everyone. Lastly, when picking out your perfect foundation shade, you need to keep in mind the type of coverage that you are going for, the one that makes you most comfortable. Foundations come in low, medium, and full coverage. Low coverage is what you would get from like a tinted moisturizer or a tinted sunscreen. It's basically your skin but better. No one would even believe that you have something on your face because it looks like skin. Medium coverage foundation is good for everyday glam. It's very beautiful, it's very blendable. It's not full coverage, but it covers your hyperpigmentation, and it's honestly good for all skin types. It has a very sheer finish, and that's why you can't wear it for a long time. Like, it doesn't last long on the face, especially if you are sweaty. Full coverage foundation is full glam, cover all my problems type foundation. Wears longer, makes your skin look close to perfect, blurs your skin, covers all the imperfections, your acne scars, acne, redness, darkness, all that. The only thing is many full coverage foundations tend to oxidize. When scientists are making full coverage foundations, they tend to add oxides like titanium oxide just so it would last longer and it will have the highest amount of coverage. Not all though, but most. Then when you use these foundations that have these oxides, they react with the air, the chemistry of the air, and they can change color on your face literally after a few minutes of putting it on. Like I said earlier, not all foundations, not all full foundations oxidize, but it's definitely something to bear in mind when you're looking for the type of foundation you want to go. Try them out, find the one that suits your skin the best and the one that you feel the most comfortable in, because there's honestly no point in wearing makeup if you don't feel comfortable with it on your skin. That you have all the secrets. I'm sure finding the perfect foundation for yourself will be a breeze. I love you so much for watching. Please don't forget to let me know your thoughts in the comment section. If you have any more questions, queries you want to ask, if you want some foundation recommendation, let me know in the comment section below. Like, subscribe, share to your friends and foes. Don't be stingy with me. And as always, stay tuned for the next video dropping on Sunday. Bye.